Good afternoon, Year 3. I hope you're all okay. This is your art lesson for Wednesday afternoon. So to begin with, have a look at this diagram. What do you think it represents? It's quite tricky. I'm not sure many people will have seen this before. Any ideas what it could possibly mean? Okay, let's reveal the answer. So this diagram represents the grading of pencil lead. So the pencils that we use for writing and drawing, there are many different types, going from 9H to 9B. Some of these are hard, some of them are soft, some are in the middle. So the diagram goes from H, which stands for hard, all the way up to B pencils, which stand for black. F is in the middle, and HB is the standard writing pencil, so that's the type of pencil that you write with in school. Harder pencils are typically lighter, whereas softer pencils are darker in shade. And often 9B comes out as black. And these pencils give different tones. So that's the degree of lightness or darkness. So if we go back and have a look, these ones are light tone and these ones are dark tone. We're now going to watch a short video clip of someone using all the different types of pencils so we can understand it a little bit better.
Pencils come in a range of grades. HB is a medium grey pencil, useful for everyday sketching and writing. And then you've got a range of darker pencils as well, like B, 2B, 3B, all the way up to 9B. This is a drawing only done using 9B. You can see you can get quite dramatic shading in it, really good contrast of light and dark, but there's no subtle midtones, no greys there at all. There's also a range of harder pencils. You can see here, this is a drawing all done in 4H. You can get quite subtle mid-tones, very, very light greys, but you can't get any black. No matter how hard you press on an H pencil, you'll never get a solid black tone at all. When you're working on a drawing, it's a good idea to use a range of pencils to get a full range of tones. It's worth remembering that pencils can smudge quite easily, particularly the softer pencil. A good tip is to have just a piece of scrap A4 folded in half, so that while you're drawing, your hand doesn't accidentally brush onto some of the drawing that you've already been worked on, because it can smudge quite easily.
So, if I wanted to draw dark black shades, what grade pencil would I choose? Have a think. Did you get it right? 9B gives the darkest tones. If I wanted to create a drawing in subtle mid-tones, what grade pencil should I choose? Any ideas? So I would go for H, or one in the middle. And what pencils smudge more easily? The softer pencils smudge more easily. Well done if you got those right. Here's what all the different pencils would look like if we were to use them. So you can see 9H, nice light tones, all the way up to 9B with a dark black tone. Going back to our learning last half term, can you remember John Ruskin, the Sheffield artist that we were learning about? Here's some of his sketches to remind you. What type of pencil do you think he used to create his artwork? Having a look at the lines. Are these soft lines or hard lines? I think he probably used a range of pencils. But if we look back to the colour chart, I think he used lots of H's to try and create some soft lines. And you can see in this painting he used some smudging. Your task for today is to create a piece of artwork inspired by John Ruskin using soft lines. So I want you to think of a building. It could be any building, it could be a house, it could be school, it could be Meadowhall, and you're going to sketch it. If you haven't got any pens or pencils, you could do this online on the computer using purple mash paint, or you could use different objects from around your house to try and create a building. And while you're doing it, I want you to think about the different art effects that you could use to try and make it similar to how John Ruskin does his artwork. This should take around half an hour. I want you to really try and create a high quality piece of art that you can be proud of, and then email us a picture so that we can put it on our blog and show everyone. If you're stuck for ideas, you could take inspiration from one of John Ruskin's pieces. So you could try and draw one of these buildings. We can't wait to see all the work that you produce. And as always, if you've got any questions, email us at year3@hucklersheffield.school.uk. Stay safe, and we hope you really enjoy this afternoon's art lesson.